Hey, MathKook here. This video contains one of many examples in my Algebra 2 library. The rest of those examples, along with hundreds of other videos, are only available at mathkook.com. Let's MathKook it up. Hey Kooks, this question says, Steve is painting a room in his new home. If he works alone, it will take him 9 hours to paint the room. It takes Kayla 6 hours to paint the room if she works alone. They decide to work together to complete the job. How long will it take them to paint the room? Okay, so this is a classic work problem. So this is a work word problem. We're going to use a chart to determine the number of jobs done. Now, to get the number of jobs done, we multiply the rate of each participant times the time that they painted. And that'll equal the number of jobs done. So in this problem, we have two people working together. We have Steve and we have Kayla. So we're going to put them on our chart here. And we want to identify our variables or define our variables for this problem. So we'll say T is the time because they're asking for how long will it take them to paint the room working together. So T is going to be our variable and T is going to be the time it takes to paint the room working together. And since they've already used hours, we're going to add hours here. It'll be in hours. All right, great. So next we have to fill in our chart here. So this is where it gets a little bit more challenging. So the rate. So what is Steve's rate? Well, if he works alone, it will take him 9 hours to paint the room. So how much of the job does he get done in 1 hour? So this is tricky. It's actually 1/9. So he gets 1/9 of the job done in an hour. So the rate is how many rooms he can paint per hour. So he can paint 1/9 rooms per hour. And Kayla takes 6 hours to paint the room if she works alone. So her rate is 1/6. And they're working together, so their times are going to be the same, and their times are just going to be T. And we don't know what that is. That's actually what we're looking for. So to get our number of jobs done, we just multiply these guys. So we're going to get 1/9 T for Steve, and for Kayla, hers will be 1/6 T. All right, so next we have to set up an equation. So how many jobs are they doing? Well, they're only doing one job, so they're painting one room, and there's only one coat of paint. So that means we're going to set this equal to one job done. And we're going to add the number of jobs that they each do in that time period. So it's going to be 1/9 T plus 1/6 T. So there is our equation. So now we just have to now we have to just solve for T. So we're going to multiply both sides by the least common denominator to eliminate the fraction. So where do 9 and 6 meet up at? Well, 9 and 6 meet up at 18. So we're going to multiply both sides by 18. And then on the left side, we'll distribute the 18 to both these terms here. And we get 18 divided by 9, which is 2. So we have 2t plus, and then on the right side, on the next term, we have 18 divided by 6, which is 3. So we have 3t equals, and then on the right side, it's just 1 times 18, or 18. Next, we have like terms here, so we add those guys. So that ends up being 5t equals 18, and we're almost there. We divide both sides by 5 to isolate t. 5's cancel. We're left with t equals 18 divided by 5. Awesome. So now we can simplify that on our calculator. That would be 3.6. And then this is time in hours. So this tells us that if Steve and Kayla team up and work together to paint the room, they can get the job done in 3.6 hours. And notice the answer has to make sense. So working alone, Steve can paint the room in 9 hours, and Kayla can paint the room in 6 hours alone. So it makes sense that if they work together, they can beat their times of 6 or 9 hours. So working together saves them time. Let's look at another example. Hey Kook, if you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment. For unlimited access to all of my Algebra 2 videos, visit mathkook.com. Thanks for watching.